Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around with a line drive. Was he ready to hit or what? Don't miss it if you're swinging at that first pitch, though. That's the key.
Into the box, Ken Sanchez, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me. Well, the second hitter hit the ball almost as hard as the first guy. So that's back-to-back hard contact for base hits. It looks like they came to swing it in this one.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Gardner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will be out at the plate on a strong throw by Melky Cabrera.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, number 48.
Here's Chris Carter now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. To third. Frazier's up with it. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's Didi Gregorius. Previously against Carlos Rodon, 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1.
Batting 6th, first baseman number 17.
Now at the plate, Matt Holliday. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And
he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
In there, no balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Here's Melky Cabrera head-to-head against Michael Pineda, 4 for 15. Now here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
A little low. It's 2-2. Popped high in the air. Holiday is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 out.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Austin Jackson. I can't believe how long this guy's been playing center field. You know, he almost wasn't a baseball player. He was going to go to Georgia Tech and play basketball, or maybe go and be a lottery pick in the NBA. He had a 40-inch vertical in high school. I couldn't believe it. Then he signed with the Yankees, and he was that short. And they said, you know what? There's a guy named Jeter. So now here he is. He's still in the outfield.
Here's Chase Headley. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit hard towards center, and Headley will reach. It's a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Cabrera. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is out at third as he risked trying to run on that left fielder's arm, and this inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ken Sanchez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 48, Chris Carter.
Stepping into the box, Chris Carter. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So here is Avisail Garcia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8. Center
now
fielder,
to the plate, Austin Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And a ball, 1-0. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Hit out towards second. Oh, look at Didi. The throw to first. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. So an excellent play at second base for a team that's done well defensively all year, as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. Kevin Smith will be next. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Tim Anderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
The 0-1 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Stepping in now, Melky Cabrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Pineda pauses. Here's the 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Liner towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 17, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Holiday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
Shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Alexi Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Oh, that's inside.
One 0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. You got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Here's Chase Headley as he hits one on a line to left field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The show is back on the south side after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
So striding forward now, Todd Frazier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Cervelli.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder number 13, Ken Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Sanchez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Sanchez.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Gregorius onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Sanchez racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So close, but not enough on the fly ball there. And that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Here's Chris Carter now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again,
Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Popped up, calling for it, Frazier, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball.
Now
That's
batting.
a perfect example. The
Shortstop.
ball was in, and he took it back up the middle.
Ramirez.
You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera going back. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Alexi Ramirez. His first home run of the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box now, Chase Headley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Liner towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I got to count 0-2.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Holiday ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Todd Frazier now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Pineda pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
They got shut out yesterday, and it wasn't pretty. Even though it's taken them a little while to get their first run here, at least they're on the board.
Designated hitter, Brett Lawrie.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Brian Mitchell trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Brett Laurie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada pulls this one into the air out into right field. Carter is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jake Petrichka is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jake Petrichka.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Francisco Cervelli.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
In now, Brett Gardner, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
3 for 3 on the night. He must be seeing the ball well under the lights. That single right there just kind of lets me think he's locked in pretty good.
Sanchez.
Into the box now, Ken Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this will be fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground up the middle. And now against his body. A jump throw. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Has a look. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 6-3.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. 3 runs already home here. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Grounded to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Yankees 6 and the White Sox 3. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number
ready
36.
for another shot now. Kevin Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's taken for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
In the air to straightaway right. Carter is there, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Holliday. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
17, Matt Holliday.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
To short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Alexi Ramirez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He was a ground out victim last time up. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Tim Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Melky Cabrera. No. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. Dan Jennings enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Francisco Cervelli.
Line toward right center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Ken Sanchez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play, and he's safe.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks, and guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 7-3. At the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Todd Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett Lawrie.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brett Lawrie, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Sanchez is there, and folks are starting to head for the
10,
exits now. 2
baseman,
gone here in the 9th.
Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Yanks slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Brian Mitchell gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees.